Welcome to Bookalyptic. Today I'm reviewing The Shadows Beyond by T.J. Rose. So The Shadows Beyond is part 1 in an urban fantasy romance duology, and it contains explicit content. It is a beautiful combination of dystopia and the paranormal with a heavy pinch of mystery and spicy romance. Now, first, let's start off. T.J. Rose expertly introduces us to relatable and complex characters, and they have a high likability. From the food and the drinks to the language and their mannerisms, you really get to know them like they were your friends, and their background is interwoven nicely with the story. It's really like you're there, right there with them. They're right there in front of you. And you get to see how they evolve and learn from each other, learn to navigate relationships, current things that are happening, friendships, but also themselves. They're investigating everything and they're learning to know themselves, to know what's their point in life, let's say. We have the main character, Cinn Saunders, who has to learn what's going on with him and his ghost problem. Cinn thought he had his ghost problem under control until he brings back a malevolent spirit from the shadowrealm, and he gets arrested because he kills 4 people, or the creature kills 4 people. And as mentioned on the blurb of the book, Cinn was in foster care, he was in juvie, and he wanted to be a professional chef. He was training to be a professional chef before all that happened. He has a best friend who he's trying to help as much as he can. But after the death of those people, he gets forced to make a choice, because he gets whisked away by a mysterious woman to go to a mysterious institute in Switzerland. So the book takes place in London in the 1990s, also in Switzerland and other parts of the world. But he gets whisked away, and they promise him to learn him how he can control his supernatural abilities. And that's where the story starts getting rolling. The story gets rolling. And we get to see how Cinn navigates his gift, let's call it. And then he gets to know Julian, Darcy, and Elliot. And we get our quadruplet. There is also delicious and explicit spice. The spice in this book really, it's been a long time since I really flirted or have been flirted with, but that vibe between Cinn and Julian, the French charismatic charmer. It's explicit, but it's nice. It's really nice. And I know that if I say that it's really, really, really explicit, I will convince most of you people to go and read the book, which is good. It's a really good book. But it's really, really explicit. We have that delicious and explicit spice. We also have the friends that become family vibe. There is action, there is fighting, a lot of magitech, there are ghosts, a magical institute, a magical library. Well, the library isn't magical, but there are lots of books about magic in that library. We have our professors and our quadruplets. And the romance, well, I said it before, but the romance, not the spice, the romance is on a completely other level. this isn't your everyday I love you and I want to be with you scene. This is the ultimate red thread. It is the shared soul. It is a bond so strong it cannot be ignored and it cannot exist without the other half. And it is so beautiful and so pure. I mean, everyone should have this in life. Really, everyone. Really. And then, going on in the book, the world building in this book, second to none. Like, not only are the places, the buildings, the surroundings, the transportation, and even the sky and the air the characters are breathing described so well, but they are described in a way that gives you the tip of the iceberg. You don't get overwhelmed by exhaustive descriptions. TJ Rose has wonderfully mastered world building by giving you just enough to let your imagination do the rest. And that's so nice, so amazing when reading a book. Really. And then the writing style, really loved it. And I'm totally hooked by the story. The character building is, well, it's amazing. Also, everything is amazing, I'm going to say. But I really like this book. And the character building is, you see them evolve, you see them get to know each other. You have those little snippets of inner dialogue that Julian has often. And then you have Cinn, who evolves from wanting to be in London, go back to London because that's his place, to finally realizing that maybe there is more to life than just London. And then we have Darcy, who is ever so lovely with her tea. And we have Elliot, who is extremely protective. And you see the characters just growing and evolving and getting to know each other, which is also really nice. And I'm hooked by the story. If I did not say that already, I'm rambling here, I know. But, well, and then the ending, God, the ending had me on edge. It was so suspenseful and angsty, but it was also so heartfelt. And as mentioned on the blurb of the book, is it mentioned on the blurb of the book? Let me check. Yeah, as mentioned on the blurb of the book, there is a happy for now ending, but still it had me on edge. But it was so heartfelt and so nice, and I cannot wait to read that second book, because those lumen modes and those shadow modes and those umbra phages, they have me wanting more, but mostly the quadruplets took a hold of me and I do not want to let go. That's a found family for you, really. So yeah, first book I read from TJ Rose, and 100% sure this won't be the last. And I'm looking forward to that second book, and I really hope I do not have to wait for long. So, yeah. Beyond the Shadows Beyond. The paperback is already available on Amazon, so go check that out. Really, I cannot recommend it enough. Go check it out. The Kindle version will release on the 12th of July. Do have to mention a really big thank you to TG Rose for giving me the opportunity of reading this arc. I read this as an arc reader, obviously. My opinions are my own and my review is voluntarily. But I cannot recommend this book enough. It's mind blown, really. I really loved it. And I think I've said that enough now, enough with my ramblings. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm done now. Thank you so much for watching my video. Keep reading. Let me know in the comments below if you like urban fantasies, romance fantasies, anything. Just let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching my video again, spending your time with me, and I hope to see you in the next one.